You are drowning in a glass of water. Stand up. Right now, this second, you are lying awake at 2 a.m. replaying a conversation that happened last Tuesday. You are rehearsing arguments with people who aren't even in the room. You are scrolling through your phone with your chest tight, your jaw clenched, and your mind sprinting, going nowhere, like a hamster on a wheel made of pure anxiety. You are losing sleep over a text message. A text message! You are sweating, actually physically sweating over something embarrassing you said at a party 5 years ago that literally nobody else remembers. You think your job rejection, your bad date, your awkward moment in the grocery checkout line, you think these things are the center of the known universe. How deeply, catastrophically self-centered that is, and you don't even realize it. Here is the problem. Here is the root of your suffering, and I need you to hear this clearly. You have zoomed in too close. Your face is pressed against the painting. When your nose is touching the canvas, what do you see? A chaotic, ugly, senseless smear of paint, meaningless color, random brushstrokes going in every direction. It looks broken. It looks wrong. It looks like nothing makes sense. But the moment you step back, you see the masterpiece. You see the intentional design. You see that every brushstroke had a purpose. That is what is happening to your mind right now. You have pressed your face so hard against the tiny details of your tiny daily problems that you have completely lost the big picture. You have forgotten the scale of the world you're living in. And that forgetting, that is the source of your anxiety. That is the cage you built around yourself with your own overthinking mind. But today, right now, we are going to blow that cage open. Are you ready? Good. Let's zoom out. Almost 2,000 years ago, a man sat down, a man who commanded the greatest empire on earth, who had the power of life and death over millions, who faced war, plague, betrayal, and personal tragedy simultaneously. And he wrote this to himself in his private journal. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome. And this is what he wrote. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. But here is what most people miss. Marcus didn't just say that. He had a technique, a daily mental practice the Stoics called hypsos, the view from above. And it is the single most powerful psychological tool ever developed for cutting anxiety down to its actual size. So right now, close your eyes if you can, and follow me. You are in your room. You can see your bed, your phone, your ceiling, all the walls of your small, worried world. Now, zoom out. Pull back. You are above your building now. You can see your street, your neighborhood, the rooftops of your city. Look down at all those buildings. Inside every single one of them, there's a person crying over something, fighting with someone, lying awake worrying about their problem that feels just as enormous to them as yours feels to you. Zoom out. You are above your country now, a patchwork of fields and highways and cities, all buzzing with 7 billion individual human dramas, 7 billion people all convinced their problems are uniquely devastating. Zoom out. You are in orbit. You can see the whole Earth now, this perfect blue marble hanging in absolute silent darkness. Every war ever fought, every empire that ever rose and crumbled to dust, every love story, every heartbreak, every genius and every fool, every moment of triumph and every moment of humiliation, all of it on that one small, beautiful floating rock. Zoom out. You are past the moon now, past Mars. The Earth is a dot, a pale blue dot, as the great Carl Sagan said, suspended in a sunbeam. Zoom out. Past Jupiter, past Saturn with its rings, past the edge of our solar system. The sun, our sun, the thing that makes all life possible, is now just one star among 200 billion stars in our galaxy alone. And there are 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Now, look back down. Find that dot. Find that tiny microscopic speck of a planet. Find your country on it. Find your city. Find your street. Find you. This magnificent, anxious, overthinking creature lying awake at 2 a.m., furious because someone didn't like your Instagram post, because your ex hasn't texted back, because you stumbled over your words in a meeting. Look at you down there, a speck of a speck of a speck on a floating rock in an incomprehensibly vast and ancient cosmos.
and you have convinced yourself that this is worth your peace, this is worth your sleep, this is worth your one precious life. How genuinely, lovingly I say this, how absolutely ridiculous is that?
Now, before your brain twists this into something dark, before that little voice says, so nothing matters, so why bother, I need to stop you right there. Because you have it completely backwards. This is not depressing. This is not nihilism. This is not defeat. This, when you just felt in that zoom out, this is the single greatest source of human freedom ever discovered. Think about what we just established. On a cosmic scale, your failures don't matter. Your embarrassments don't matter. Your rejections, your losses, your bad days, your worst moments, they do not register. They do not echo into eternity. The universe does not record them. Do you understand what that means? It means you are free. Completely, terrifyingly, gloriously free. Free to try. Free to fail spectacularly and try again. Free to take the risk. Free to start the business, approach the person, speak the truth, make the art, change your life, because the cost of failure, in the grand scale of the cosmos, is zero. The man who is afraid to fail has forgotten how small failure actually is. The man who has done the view from above laughs at failure, not because he doesn't care, but because he sees it clearly at its true size and he refuses to give it the power it doesn't deserve. So here is your weapon, your practical tool. Every single time, every time panic starts crawling up your chest, every time your thoughts start spiraling, every time you feel the weight of some problem crushing you down, you do this. Stop. Look up. Physically tilt your head back and look at the sky. If it's day, find the sun. Feel its heat. Remember that light traveled 93 million miles just to touch your face. If it's night, find a star. Remember that you were looking at light that left its source before your great-great-great-grandparents were born. And in that moment, do the 10-second zoom out. 10 seconds. Room, city, Earth, solar system, galaxy, cosmos. That's it. 10 seconds to remember the true scale of your existence. 10 seconds to shrink your problem back down to its real size. Marcus Aurelius, running a crumbling empire, watching his children die, facing enemies on every front, he did this daily. He did not have the luxury of anxiety. He could not afford to drown in a glass of water. So he zoomed out, and he ruled, and he found peace not by solving all his problems, but by seeing them clearly for exactly what they were. You are not your worst moment. You are not your biggest fear. You are not the embarrassing memory or the rejection or the failure. You are a conscious, living, breathing miracle, a point of awareness in an incomprehensible universe with one finite and beautiful life to spend exactly as you choose. Do not spend it drowning in glasses of water. Do not spend it pressed against the canvas, blind to the masterpiece. Step back, look up, zoom out, and walk forward, bold, free, and at peace. Nothing is as heavy as you think it is. Drop the weight.